hands and knees. We're going to transfer to standing and then do some strength poses. So the first thing we want to do is bring our blocks close to where our hands can grab them. Hands onto the blocks. Bring your right foot forward and walk your foot forward so that your front foot ankle is under the front knee. Allow your hips to come forward a little bit. Take your right hand and put it into the crease of the right hip as you guide your right hip backwards, allowing your left hip to come forward and feel that you are square with the room. You may feel a stretch through the back of the hip flexors, and you are welcome to have a blanket under your knees during this position. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and bring that foot forward. Hands onto your hips. Sink your hips as you reach your chest forward, coming in to a squatting position. Look down at your toes. Can you see them? Make sure those knees haven't gone so far over your toes. You want them back so you can see those toes. Lift the chest. Power your thigh. Tuck your tailbone. Belly button towards the spine. Can you bring your arms straight out in front? Can you bring them a little higher? Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands back to your hips. Exhale. Stand up nice and tall. Let's find our Tadasana. You may continue standing in the orientation you were. We're going to start with our feet. Finding your toes. Pick your toes up off the floor. Spread the toes wide and gently set them back down onto the floor. Feel how the arches of your feet have risen. Keep that rise in the arch as you lightly bend your knees so they're not locked. Take your tailbone towards the floor, belly button towards the spine. Shoulders come up towards your ears. Your shoulder blades gently roll down your back as though you're putting them in your back pocket. Chin is parallel with the floor. Looking straight ahead. Ears are over the shoulders. This is proper standing posture. This is your mountain pose. Inhale and exhale as you feel your feet on the ground. Feel the support they're giving you. Feel the groundedness. Inhale and exhale. And your next inhale, take your arms up over the head. Inhale, feel your elbows are straight, as though you're shooting stars out of your fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale and bring your hands to your hips. Bending at the hips, so bend your knees and then bring your chest forward. Your chest is what's leading. This allows you to keep your spine straight. We'll lead with our chest bending at the hips as we grab onto our blocks, hands on the blocks, and step your right foot back. Now you have to make a choice. Is it better for you to lower your knee? Perfectly okay. So we'll do the first round with our knee down. Take your ankle again, make sure it's underneath your knee. Take your hands, if it's available to you, onto your thighs, and then peel your chest up off of your thigh. You may feel a little wobbly here. Take your hand into the crease of your hip and guide it back so that your hips are straight with the wall. If it's available to you, take one arm up into the air. If it's available to you, take the other arm up into the air. Inhale long and tall as you feel the upper body getting light. Exhale, long and heavy as you feel the lower body sinking into the floor. Inhale, light and lift. And exhale, heavy and grounded. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down onto your thigh. Reach for your block, curl your toes under, lift the back knee, and bring your foot to meet the other. Hands onto your hips, tailbone towards the floor as you lift your chest up, looking at the wall in front of you. Again, hands can come to the heart, hands can come to cactus arms, or hands can go overhead, feeling your work of your thighs. Can you see your toes? Make sure you can see your toes. Curl that tailbone. We all want to cheat with our tailbones. Engage that core. One more inhale. Feel light. Exhale. Heavy on the floor. Inhale and bring your hands back to your hips. Exhale as you straighten your legs and hips up to standing. Inhale up. Exhale, back to center. We have two legs. Inhale. Exhale your hands down to your hips. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the hips, and bend at the hips. Hands go onto your thigh. Step back with your left foot. Lower the knee to the floor and release the foot. Check that front ankle, make sure it's under the front knee and that you can see your toes. If it's available to you, bring your hands to your thighs and peel your chest off of the thigh. If it's available to you, inhale and bring your arms up. Now, if you're like this, it's okay to leave your hands down. It's all a matter of choice. Inhale, feel your upper body lift. And as you exhale, ground down onto the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, ground. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to your thighs, to your blocks. Curl your back toes under. Lift the back knee and step the back foot forward. Hands onto the thighs or hips, sinking into that chair pose. Hips go back so that you can still see your toes. Look forward, curl the tailbone under, belly button towards the spine, protecting that low back. Hands off of the thighs maybe out in front, maybe overhead. Up to you, but make sure you're pushing through your feet, really push through your feet. Exhale, hands back to the thighs as you straighten the knees and straighten the hips. Inhale overhead. Exhale. Nice job with low lunge. Now let's go to high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, fold forward, leading with the chest, bending at the hips. Keeping your back straight. Hands to the block. Step back with your right foot. Bend the front knee so that you have a nice strong support. You should feel no pain in your knee. If this hurts your knee, try taking your knee a little bit out. That might help. If it's available to you, you can always put your back knee down. But just so we can see what it looks like, hands onto the thigh, body raises. Straighten the back leg. Square the hips. Maybe take your arms out in front. Maybe take your arms overhead. Maybe keep your hands back down on your thigh. Wherever your arms are, inhale and exhale as you bring hands back to your blocks. Step the back leg forward. Sit down into your chair. Raise your breastbone, your chest, your sternum. Looking forward, tucking the tailbone, supporting the low back. Standing up.